So, Blake, the thing I really hate this week, and it's been evident most weeks, is it's just one thing I don't understand, okay? We so over the offseason, the NFL instituted new rules to the game where we can challenge pass interference calls like any other challengeable play. This was put in place after that absolutely bullshit missed call during the Saints and Rams NFC Championship game. I said then that it was a total overreaction, and I still say now that that rule is total overreaction. And my thing is, what's the point of having this rule, being able to challenge this, if there's definitely evidence that it was pass interference, but even after challenging it, they don't overturn it? What the fuck's the point of it? You know? You saw
Yeah,
that, right?
I mean, they really opened up a can of worms with this one. I mean, if they're shooting for, you can see they're not shooting for transparency because if they were, then this wouldn't be an issue that we're talking about week in and week out. If transparency was the goal, then we wouldn't be having a discussion every week about how there was a blatant call missed
Mm-hmm.
or a blatant call not overturned,
Yep.
or made to the right call.
Yep. This week's example took place during the what I thought was going to be a better game than it actually was, but it was during the Ravens and Texans game. In the first half, he had Nuke go up. Probably going to be a touchdown catch, but he was blatantly interfered with. Throw the flag, um, and nothing. There was overwhelming amount of evidence that he was being held onto. It was an easy pass interference call, and they don't overturn it. The fuck?
Yeah, it just seems whatever call is made on the field is what it's going to stick to,
You know what?
time and time out.
Yeah. Once again, you guys, longtime listeners, always know that we have a long list of people and things we hate, and on that list is of course head NFL official and review man Alberto Riveron. And Alberto, you can go fuck yourself because you don't make the right choices. You make bad decisions. See, Blake, what's almost like it's like the refs are too stubborn and they think that they're better than everyone, and they will uphold their calls no matter what. That's why I think.
I don't know what the hell it is. I mean, there's just no way that having a review system in place, it's not beneficial to the league and people wanting to watch it, the popularity level,
Mm-hmm.
when every week we're just talking about how shitty all these calls are. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they should have never put this replay system in the game if it was just not going to be used in the correct manner.
Yep. All I'm saying is NFL refs, Alberto Riveron, Big Al, get off your fucking high horse and call the game right, please. From on the behalf of me and every other fan of the NFL, do your fucking job like it's meant to be. It's looking almost like the replacement of refs right now, and that is just unacceptable as a fan and as a player, as a coach, as an owner, as referees. It's unacceptable, and this shit needs to be fixed. Straight up.
Wouldn't that be something? All the correct calls made.
Oh, if the NFL was called correctly, what fucking world would we be living in at that point? Jeez.
Where Tom Brady didn't have Super Bowl rings.
A game where tuck rule doesn't exist and the Raiders weren't totally bent over by the officials. Charles Woodson would have had a strip sack, and Tom Brady would be a little bitch. But hey, what can you do?
Never.
I guess everyone makes mistakes, and the refs just continue to make an absolute crap ton. But there's my take of the week. Blake, what are things you hate?
I think the thing that I hated this last week were just the missed opportunities that I saw all around the different leagues. Specifically, in the AFC West, I might be a little biased being a Raider fan, but
Of
I
course.
really thought this week was going to be the week where the Raiders would finally put a beat down on a team, where they would finally drop a 30 burger and just really pound a team.
They had a close game
But
against
that
the
wasn't
Bengals
that.
this week, man.
Yeah,
The fucking
that really
Bungles.
wasn't the case. I mean, there were a few factors in that being the case, namely the turnovers. There were some costly turnovers by our team. Josh
Mm-hmm.
Jacobs fumbled at the 10-yard line in the red zone. Derek Carr had a freak play, really. I mean, the safety on the Bengals made a really, really good play on him and just jumped the route completely. Even John Gruden said he'd never seen that safety make that play before on any
Yeah.
type of film he's watched. And John Gruden's watched film nonstop for like 10 years straight. So
Yep.
that's pretty considerable that he's never seen him do that. But yeah, that was something that really pissed me off. Another thing was really that Chargers game on Monday night. Watching Philip Rivers just look kind of out of sorts. I mean, he was just it's kind of typical Philip though. He's usually the one to kind of be wild and throw some kind of
Mm-hmm.
prayer balls in there, but
Yeah.
it just sucked because his defense this year, like they really keep him in games.
Yeah.
I mean
Yeah.
that Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram, those guys are some studs.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
Philip Rivers threw 4 picks, but it was still a one-score game, and they had a chance to win it in the last minute.
yeah, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. And even knowing that he had a chance, I told my dad, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs now
Game's
because
over.
this game's over. Philip Rivers driving for the win. Yeah, he's gonna find a way to choke it. And sure enough, he gets picked by Sorensen, the most sorry coverage guy on the Chiefs team.
And that's saying something because the Chiefs' defense sucks.
Yeah, if you're the worst on there, it's kind of a big deal.
It's like being the worst cornerback on the Eagles. It's not a good look.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it
not
was
at all.
it was awful. Yeah, piggyback on that. It was the
I
Chiefs
mean,
too that couldn't
even
close out
another
as well. They had 4 interceptions, another turnover. I think that fumble recovery, and they still only put up like what 24 on the Chiefs or on the Chargers.
yeah. And I was gonna say even another disappointing game too was you could say your Broncos.
Don't fucking bring it up.
Oh man,
Oh, hey, we're going. It's okay. We're going to talk about that.
looking at that halftime score.
Yeah,
Oh
see, Blake,
man,
we're going. I'm gonna suck it up, and I'm gonna actually talk about that here in a few segments. Okay.
oh man, that's gonna be rough.
Yep. Yep. I think I'm over it, but I was really close to jumping out the window that was only a few feet away from me. Thank God I'm on the fourth floor.